Hello, Mac.
Hello.
How are you?
Good afternoon. I'm doing
nice
great.
to see you.
Thank you.
You look the fool, but that's what I mean. Is your team are we still playing? Who?
You know what's kind of funny?
Still playing around.
When I first got here, this was our first really banter. It was about Celtics in the finals, playing the Golden State Warriors. And you're like, I guess I'll watch some basketball for you.
Sure.
And now I'm leaving, and guess what? They're back in.
I didn't.
You know the best thing about that jersey? The Vista print logo.
Yeah, I was going to say that we don't have to see it much longer. I've never been able to get into basketball.
What? Even back 90s? During Jordan?
Wow. I was in Georgia, so there was a little bit of Hawk talk with Dominique.
Okay, cool.
The human highlight reel, but I don't, it's just one of those sports. I mean, you can only, I guess maybe I could try again, but I can't get into it. I get into March Madness because I put $10 and fill out a bracket and whatever.
Yeah, I get that.
And so, woohoo, Xavier, go! Or whatever team it is, but I don't know. So congratulations to yourself. How did you become a Celtics fan? Did I ask you this question when we first had this conversation?
I grew up in Kansas City, and we didn't have, Oklahoma City was the only team even remotely close, and I don't even know if they were there when I was really starting to get into basketball, 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was in 2008, and the Celtics were incredible. They had a big three, and I bandwagoned, and I've hung on ever since.
So I hesitate to bring this up. Everyone knows you're leaving, and everyone is simultaneously very sad and angry, and very complimentary of the idea that you're going to get to go kind of back home again to what you consider. We all understand that it's putting you in a great position. Your true passion and love is sports. You've done a great job at this. But it gets you back into that sports arena and, in your beloved Kansas City, where you are the Chiefs affiliate. It just makes a lot of sense. That doesn't mean that I'm not still pissed off at you. I'm very angry at you. I feel like you're abandoning the family. And I am fully aware, and you think I'm kidding, I'm fully aware that in about a month you're going to call and go, this is not the same.
I miss you guys.
This sucks.
That's true.
But
I will say my new boss did text me last week and was like, hey man, do you like NCAA football, the video game? And I was like, yeah. He's like, new one's coming out. We're going to have a team-wide tournament, And I was like, great. I'm going to the right place. This will be fun.
Wait, is that like
I even call it, hey man, don't blow my bid.
Junior, so we're not expecting any questions.
Oh.
We're not expecting
any questions along those lines.
Is that something internal for the station, or is that like a listener promotion?
It should be a listener promotion.
I should be a listener promotion. Maybe I'll come with that idea.
That's actually pretty cool.
That'll be my first.
For people who did it, this is and I was still into video games at the time, and I was always more into sports video games than anything else.
For sure.
I don't like first person shooters.
Yeah.
And so you kind of, a little bit of Grand Theft Auto,
Yeah, you can drive around and do it.
Yeah, pick up the hookers and
beat up anyone. Just drive
blow
away.
up a car.
It's really bad.
It's so awful. If you pick her up, and then when you're done, you can get your money back. What the hell is wrong with you? You have to pay her.
Oh yeah.
But then you can get your money back.
And then you'll just you leave.
That's all.
We do it again.
That's all we need. These are awful games that nobody should play. Anyway, no, it's a good idea because I was all in on NCAA football.
Exactly.
And we had these. We set up when we were setting up those tournaments. You had to bring in the tube televisions.
Yeah, boxy
and we would set up
TVs.
5 boxy television in a conference room and set up a bunch of controllers and play the games.
Yes.
It was a lot of fun. You'll have a good time with that.
I'm excited.
Yeah, and I have it on good authority. I don't know that I should announce this necessarily until we have full confirmation, but negotiations are ongoing. I'll just say this, that I recognize how much enjoyment the listening audience has gotten from these Friday Mac Attacks. And so I can just tell you that Nashville and KC are in negotiation right now for the potential for an occasional Mac Attack.
Yeah.
Maybe like a monthly Mac Attack.
Yes, absolutely. There have been talks.
That just kind of rolls off the tongue. Monthly
Mac
Attack.
Yes.
It rolls off the tongue. So
who knows? Maybe the second Friday of every month. Who knows? We don't know yet. I'm just spitballing.
I'm just throwing it out there. Olympics.
Okay, yeah, I want to hear this.
So the 2024 Summer Olympic Games are in
Paris.
Gay Paris, as they call it. And in an effort to demonstrate how fully woke the nation of France is and how fully aware they are of the goings-on around the world, they have made a commitment to make the 2024 Paris Games the most green games in the history of the Olympic Games. And they got a lot of things going on with solar panels and all this green stuff and all that stuff. One of the things they decided to do is in Olympic Village, where there are not 1,000. I mean, there are thousands of competitors.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of Olympic competitors. They made it very clear that there would be no air conditioning.
Whoa.
In summer in France.
Whoa.
They claim that they have developed green ways to cool the rooms that will make the rooms comfortable for the competitors. That's what they claim.
What do they call that? Wind?
I mean,
they have the mimes out there.
These are the best athletes in the world.
Finest athletes in the world at the pinnacle of their sport, their individual sports. This is the echelon. This is the moment. This is the moment in time that they've been waiting for, that they've been working for, that they've been fighting for.
Yeah.
And they have to go to bed in 80-degree weather or whatever. So
apparently the Finnish team has decided to protest.
Lindsay has weighed in and says monthly Mac attack sounds like PMS.
Pre-Mac syndrome.
That's good.
That's a good point. So
we'll
pre-Morey.
So they said, everybody, that we've got it handled. Don't worry about it. We will condition the air in our own way, in a green way, but there will be no quote unquote AC. So all of the countries are looking at this and going, no. So they are bringing in like countries like the United States of America, Germany, Great Britain, Australia, are all saying that they're bringing in their own air conditioning units for their competitors. So they're creating, in their effort to be woke and green and climate change, they're creating the haves and the have-nots, because all of the rich countries are bringing in portable AC for their competitors. And all of the poor countries are going, what the hell, France?
Jamaica's like, whoa.
What are you doing here? We got no money. Uganda's got no money for portable AC. What are you talking about? So
ain't nobody got time for that.
I just think it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious.
Bringing on like extra jets. U.S. going to have to bring an extra jet for all our AC units,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Great.
So that's going to work well for you, Fred. Congratulations. Way to go.
I'm interested to see if it actually is cool, but can we try that not when we're having the best athletes in the can we try it another time?
I mean, they claim, we
have to say the
really
planet now.
Have you really had 10,000 athletes in a particular location and tried to work this out? Where you got a lot of bodies, got a lot of human heat going on, or whatever.
A lot of human heat. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You see they have the bowls with the like condoms.
Oh, you have to.
Oh, they're passing them around like crazy.
These are, yes.
What do you mean they're, I thought you were supposed to withhold.
What? No. Well,
Makes weak knees. Makes jelly knees. What?
There's different theories on this.
Are there?
There are.
Are there? Don't you? You want Mahomes and Brittany getting together night before a big game? Yeah or no?
Or
Mahomes
yes or no? and Travis?
Here's the thing, maybe. That's ridiculous. Maybe the night before. No.
Well, I mean, you can't have everything. That's gonna happen.
Maybe a couple nights. I mean, I don't want him to be, too stocked up, Little.
You want them loose.
Yes.
Relaxed.
Yes.
You know, all gunched up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
irritable.
I'm thinking I might want my quarterback all gunched up.
Oh, boy.
Well, I tell you what, Tennessee Titans fans, y'all don't have to worry about any of that. Because good old number 8, he's apparently not going to be gunched up.
No.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Congratulations.
Yeah, nice guys.
Wilbur. You think it's? I'm gonna choose to believe that his first name is Wilbur.
I like that.
Yeah, just gonna go.
Yeah, William. No.
All right, so can I get a little flow? Can I get a little music? We're gonna play. We're not playing Mac Attack. We're not doing the draft until tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do the draft.
But we're playing a little bit of a get to know you game, because I feel like we should probably get to know Mac Morey before he's dead to us. And so we were doing a little of this yesterday.
Yes.
Where you pick numbers and I throw some questions and you give us some honest answers for the listening audience before we have to say goodbye. 1 through 260, I would remind you.
Okay.
This is a questionnaire from Women's Health magazine. I tried to find a questionnaire that would fit Mac Morey's personality, and I went to Women's Health magazine to find the questionnaire. And so the answers are in. So if you select any question of your choosing, and we will we'll just fire it off. Just you tell me.
91.
Question number 91.
Tamba Hali.
This is funny. Question 90, right above 91, was, would you ever consider relocating for work? That's pretty good.
That's good.
But that is not the question that you'll be asked. You'll be asked question number 91. Number 91 is, who has had the biggest impact in your career? And you don't have to say me just because I'm sitting here. I know you want to, but don't.
Wow.
Who has, over the arc of your long radio career?
Long.
I mean, you could easily say the program director of this.
I could. No, and I think Dan is.
I wasn't thinking Dan. I was thinking the guy out of Kansas City. But you could go Dan too. You could go Dan.
I don't know. I'm gonna throw Dan some flowers. He's actually helped me out quite a bit. I'm gonna throw Dan some flowers here. But I'm going back to school. WUTK 90.3 The Rock, Rocketeers for I don't know how many years, 57 years or something. Benny Smith, huge help over there at Tennessee.
Well, and Mandis has done a great job of convincing you that News Talk Radio is not for you, and that you truly need to go back to your original love of sports. That's good for him. All right, give me another number. Let's go.
142.
All right, it's well established that you recently asked the beautiful Hannah to be your beloved bride, and that is forthcoming. The question here is, do you want a family of your own? Obviously, you want a wife because you've asked for one. But do you want a larger family of your own? And if so, how large?
I do. Always wanted to be a dad. Always been something that I've wanted. Would love kids. The more I get into adult life, I realize how difficult that may be. Just financially, everything, got to figure all that out. But we're going to be able to make that work. I would say no more than 3 kids. I think 3 is a great number. I would love.
Please remember you're Irish.
That's true. Yeah, it's going to be.
So that would be a minimum, I think.
Yeah, that's true. That is.
You're not Catholic. Are you Catholic?
No, my mom grew up Catholic, but no.
Okay, good. That used to matter.
Yeah, Irish Catholic for sure.
Right?
For sure.
Yeah.
3 kids. I'd love 3 years.
I need to ask, by the way, Mr. Jimmy, if he's Catholic. Didn't he say 11 kids? Remember, Mr. Jimmy? 11.
Yeah.
2 wives, 11 kids. Woo! You have a school bus. Anyway, go ahead.
I'd love them all to be 2 to 3 years apart.
What is your... I'm just going to go ahead and ask you a few questions that I want to ask you from this list. Question number 160. What is your biggest irrational fear?
Oh, that's a good one. Off the top of my head, man, quicksand.
Huh. Quicksand.
I just feel like there were so many movies and TV shows.
That's a great answer.
Quicksand was
and
always
there's a big
thing.
puddle of it right next to you.
Right next to you. You have no idea. It looks the same. It might be a
That's
little...
exactly right. But you don't notice it. You're in.
You're done.
You're screwed.
The more you move, the more you're screwed.
You got to get flat.
Yeah.
Hey, it almost did Indiana Jones in.
Exactly.
And they say that if you get up to your knee, you got to lay down flat, get yourself as wide a space, but you need to make yourself flat.
Am I remembering Princess Bride, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
of course.
The quicksand and the rodents of unusual size.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then the fire swamp. The fire swamp. That's what we're talking about. Mine's spiders. I think spiders. I anthropomorphize spiders to the point that I think they're organized, and I think they're pretty much out to get me.
Like Harry Potter. Like they're just massive, and they know exactly what they're doing.
Right, and they're just waiting. And once he looks that way, just go after him. And
they're scary.
Get him. This is a good one to parlay this into the idea that you're leaving because people need to follow you. Are you up and running on social media? And if so, what would that be? Are you on social media?
Of course. Yeah. Follow me on Twitter, MacJMorey25.
That's easy to remember. That's great.
I got to work on that.
What's the 25? This is the number they gave you?
Birthday's August 25th, and then my favorite Chiefs player of all time is Jamal Charles, who's number 25.
Still?
Yeah, still. I grew up, yeah.
Oh, sure.
Just grew up watching. You know, they have that in the
Running back?
You do realize you're not going to be able to say that when you're up there.
Better than Christian Okoye?
Okoye was
a little before me, but I've watched the Nigerian Nightmare. Amazing. Amazing.
You're going to have an entire team up there that's going to be like, what do you mean he's your favorite?
Sorry, guys. Sorry. Can't help it.
OG.
He's my guy.
OG guys. Are you an organ donor? And if so, how did you come to that decision?
I think, yeah.
Or how did you come to whatever decision?
Yeah, I want to help.
What do you mean you think?
I think it's on my head.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it or is it not?
Let's see. I'm pretty sure I said yes to that. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, you're an organ donor? Great. All right, so we're going out later? Have some drinks?
Yeah.
Good. Hey, Belle, you got that you got that hookup lined up? I got a kidney for you.
Yeah, I'm not an organ donor. I refuse. I don't want to get to heaven and find out I needed my eyes.
I don't think you need them.
Well,
I think you're all good.
My dad gave his brother his kidney, and
oh wow,
and his brother's my uncle still alive to this day for that reason. So
I live a life. I'm 50 years old, and I've long said that I live a life consistent with the belief that by the age of 65, science will be able to grow me a liver, and if they are not, I'm screwed.
It's over.
I mean,
but you had a good time getting there.
Exactly.
I'm making that bet. Finally, do you believe in life on other planets?
100% yes. No question.
Do you believe in life that has like an ability to recognize, like intelligent life?
I don't think we are the most advanced society.
Wow.
Book it.
There you go. Book it. There you go. And apparently not the most advanced state either, because he's leaving us to go off to KC. We'll miss you.
Ouch.
And an official Mac Attack tomorrow. Do you know the topic?
Well, we had a couple suggestions through the super text line. I perused some of which, it was kind of with mine that I told Belle and you best finales of all time. Now, Belle did bring up a decent, qualm with that, is that we could run into you guys are drafting like MASH, and I just am not going to draft
know what
MASH.
that is.
Yeah. So maybe we could make it best finales of all time after 1990.
Why wouldn't you draft MASH?
I just haven't seen it. I mean,
it was off the air a decade before he was born.
I didn't see it either. So.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so it'll just be Belle.
I think we should do best Mac Morey moments.
There's not very many of those.
That was my concern, is that are there 9 of them? Because that's how many we would need. 3 of us. Well,
I know what I'd draft first.
Maybe the audience could participate in the best Mac Morey moments for tomorrow. You would draft the banana pudding milkshake, wouldn't you?
I think that as soon as I said that, I thought, okay, well, it's either that or the Chiefs thing.
What Chiefs thing?
The Chiefs streak was fun. 46 days, 47 days. It was a good moment.
Oh, see, I was thinking more in line of our show. I mean, I don't know what about hand,
my fault.
whatever. I mean, but that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, we'll think on it.